Hello everyone, this is Kev here from LifeSuccessEngineer.com, and today I've got a very special guest. We have Alex Phillip here. He's predicting £1.5 million revenue in his business at the age of 15. So what a pleasure it is for you to come and do this interview, Alex.
Great to finally talk to you, Kev.
Well, Alex has got an amazing story. So he's 15 years old. He started his online business. He's been featured in Forbes, and I had to get Alex on the channel to interview him just to learn a bit more about Alex, who he is, what he's done, and how amazing of a story he has. Because I think Alex he's the definition of it. Doesn't matter how old you are, doesn't matter where you're from, you can do anything that you put your mind to. So, Alex, do you want to just give everybody a bit of an idea of who you are, what you've done, and whereabouts you are right now?
Yeah, guys. So right now, my main business model is Shopify Dropshipping business model. And if you guys don't know what that is, essentially all I'm doing is I'm finding products, sourcing products from a Chinese supplier, and essentially driving traffic to my website, which is the main aspect of the dropshipping business. And as soon as someone places an order on my website, I ship it directly from my supplier to the customer. So I'm kind of like a middleman who's just arranging the shipment of the products and really behind the marketing of selling the items.
Wow. Wow. And you currently at school,
Yeah.
and you've built this business in your part-time, basically. If you were an adult at this point, if you were somebody that was working full-time, you'd be able to quit your job at this point.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, you can't quit school. So do you want to just, I guess, let's go right back to the beginning. When did you start? How did you learn about this? And what has been your, I guess, your secret to success to this point?
Right. So essentially, I started the e-com business back in 2016 summer. I was kind of playing around on eBay, on Amazon. I was reselling stuff from eBay on Amazon. So I was making, a couple pound here and there, a couple orders. But I started taking the dropshipping business model seriously after I found it on YouTube back in 2017 November. And since then, I've been in the process of, failures and then learnings. And then eventually I built my first successful store. We had a really solid product behind the store. And really from there, just kept on scaling, developing on my skills. And, that's what got me to where I am today.
Wow. Wow. So, okay, there's many things to talk about in this interview, and I can't wait to pick your brains because, you're 15 years old, you are a young entrepreneur, you've been featured in Forbes, you've got a fantastic YouTube channel where you're sharing and you're teaching what you're doing while being at school. So, I guess, somebody just at a beginner. How is somebody getting started with Shopify? We'll start there.
All right, so I think when you're starting on Shopify, so many people are like focusing on the wrong thing. They keep on focusing on, how can I make my store look the best, or how can I get all this random stuff set up? But really, all you need to work on at the beginning is developing your skills, learning how you can get the marketing set up. Because essentially, if you don't have marketing set up, you won't make any sales. So I think people are like getting the steps wrong in order of like what you should focus on first. People are focusing on like store creation and stuff like that, when essentially marketing is the main thing that you should be learning. And I think that's where so many beginners fail in dropshipping because they're not focusing on the right things essentially.
Wow. Okay, so let me get this right because I have very limited experience with Shopify. So you are talking to a beginner at this point. So Shopify is about how you identifying a product that you're going to put on your store to begin with.
So essentially, when it comes to product research, all you want to do is find the most trending items that have been going viral recently. So like social media is the main way we're driving traffic to our store right now. Instagram and Facebook are like the two main platforms we're driving traffic from. And what we have to do is essentially find the hot products on Instagram that are getting tons of views, or Facebooks that are getting ton of engagement, and we just import it to our website, find a good supply for the item, and then start marketing it, seeing if it's getting any traction to our store, and then if it is, we go ahead scale the product and make some money with it.
Wow. So what does your team and operations look like at this point? Because your time must be very, very stretched because obviously you got school, you're coming up towards I'd imagine some exams at this point. So your time's very much stretched between education, your business. So do you have like a team in place at this point?
Yeah, I mean, of course, I can't manage everything myself. So at the moment, I have someone who fulfills all my orders. So they like send the shipping information over to the supplier on AliExpress, which is like a Chinese wholesale website. And then I also have a customer service team who reply to emails, respond to Instagram DMs or Facebook messengers. And then I also have someone who edits my videos. Because let's say if I'm selling a new product and I need a video created professionally, I have someone in place to go ahead and create those videos as well. Yeah.
Wow, that it's fascinating to me. It's a really, really inspirational story here. So I guess then for people that are watching and that they're interested in beginning and getting started, do you want to just I guess what are the first steps? Like if you were talking to me, I want to get started with this. What am I doing to am I looking for product research right away? Am I looking for some niches? How do I get going?
So the first thing I would recommend is you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel because I recently started a 0 to 1K series on my channel where I show exactly how I take a store from $0 to 1,000 in 7 days, and I break through step by step what you should be working on. Because some people are like they want to get started, but then they don't know what to do next. So like from my experience, I reveal like the steps that you should take. That'll be most effective when you're getting started, and then you can start finding winning products and really focusing on the marketing, which is the main thing that I would recommend beginners to learn.
Yeah, and there's going to be all the links in the description below. So we're going to put Alex's YouTube channel. We're going to put the article in Forbes. There's going to be everything in the links around this video for you to go check it out. But I guess let's learn a little bit more about Alex then. Let's learn a bit more about you. What's your I guess at 15 years old? How did you get introduced to entrepreneurship and really what made you think to go down this road?
Hmm. Well, I would say that everyone has like their own calling. Everyone's created for a purpose, and entrepreneurship was really the thing that I felt like this is what I love to do. And really, my dad in the past had his own business or kind of like a business, but he didn't go really hard with it. But slowly, I started selling sweets at school, and then I just found that interest in business, and really, I just went from there.
Yeah, and I think what that does, it shows, your family, your upbringing, and it really shows like the I guess the encouragement to pursue your passions, your interests.
Yeah,
Because what I absolutely love about you, Alex, and your YouTube channel, for example, your heading is entrepreneur, adventurous, and giver. And you're already thinking about the contribution of what you're able to do for others, which is it's fascinating to me. So I guess what does the future hold for Alex? Where are you going? Like, is this a stepping stone to something else, or do you have bigger plans on creating more Shopify stores and things?
yeah. I mean, in terms of my life in general, my main goal isn't to make money. It's really to be like leave a legacy for others that helps them change, inspires others to make a difference, and I'm really adding value to them. So I mean, my overall goal is really to change the education system as a whole. Because right now I feel like people aren't pushed into fulfilling their purpose. Like for me, I identified entrepreneurship as my thing, and then I went full on with it. I feel like so many people at school they're just told to go get a job as a doctor, nurse, or whatever engineer. I feel like there has to be someone who changes the system, tells them, you should do what you love to do, not what your parents tell you to do. So that's like one of my main goals. And yeah, I mean, my life is not for just my personal gratification, lifting my name up. It's really bringing others up with me and building them up as well.
Yeah, and that shines through. Honestly, it really does. For someone your age, where you're at this time of life where you're building a business. You've created lots and lots of tutorials and content for people to learn from you. And for you to be coming from that point of view, you're without a doubt. You're just at the beginning of your journey, but you're without a doubt going to leave an incredible legacy for yourself, for your family, your future children, if that's where you want to go. So I mean, it's just amazing. So okay, let's just for somebody watching this, let's talk a little bit about productivity then. Okay, because I like to talk about taking action, and then you've definitely taken massive action during your time over the last couple of years. So what are you focusing on every day? Like, how are you managing your time? Do you have any sort of tips in terms of how you're managing your education, your business, maybe your friends, your hobbies right now?
Right. So if I was starting off, one thing I was like definitely failing at was being productive. I was watching tons of YouTube videos, going through these free programs, but I wasn't actually doing anything. And I feel like that's what beginners are like. They can't get their head around because they keep on watching these videos, but they're not actually going out there and doing anything. So at the moment, I used to spend like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours a day watching these videos, but now I really cut that time down to maybe half an hour maximum. And then the rest of the time is just doing and then reflecting, because in the end, if you're not actually doing anything, you won't go anywhere. But when it comes down to what I do like daily right now, I would say most of my time, I would say I'm working on, I'm managing my team really. I'm telling them how we can go to the next level, how I'm planning to scale. I sit down for 20, 30 minutes every day, reflect on what I can do to take my store to the next level. And then I'm also looking for new ideas, new niches to start my store in, and really the next big thing really. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much how I manage my time.
Yeah, so you've obviously become very conscious of the value of your time, because like obviously you're at school, then you're coming home, and then you're having to actually take some action in your business. So I guess what I'd like to ask you is where are you recruiting your team members from? Like how have you built your skills in terms of being a leader? Did you get that from someone? Have you got any books to recommend or anything that you've done in terms of personal development?
Oh yeah, so when it comes to personal development, I really recommend John C. Maxwell, who's really big on leadership. And I'm not sure if you've heard of him, John C.
I
Maxwell.
have, yeah.
Yeah, so he's really big on leadership, and I have a few of his programs books as well. And he talks about how you can bring the best out of your team, how you can empower them as well. So I recommend his content. But when it comes to hiring my VAs, I normally do on Upwork, which is
Hmm.
I
Same here.
go ahead and interview them, see what they're like, and then yeah, that's how I go about it really.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm just I it's amazing. What an incredible story. So, I guess the question to you then, do you have anything that you'd want to share with anybody watching this? There's going to be a number of people watching this, from beginners to maybe they've got a bit of experience with online business. What do you see like is in Shopify? Where's the future of Shopify? Is it still a fantastic opportunity right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think dropshipping, of course, has been around for a long time, and I don't think dropshipping will go anytime soon, because the idea of dropshipping is like it's evergreen. People will always keep on dropshipping, but I feel like the future of Shopify is really you building an actual brand for yourself. So I noticed so many stores are like they're doing good now, but they haven't professionally branded their stores, so they're not like a long-term business. But if you look at the top Shopify stores, some of them include like Fashion Nova or a few other top ones. They went serious into the Shopify game, and instead of just drop shipping, they've ordered their own inventory. They've professionally branded their items, and that's really what you need to do to go to the next level. Because you're building up your reputability and you're taking the game more seriously, and that's really where the future lies for Shopify.
Yeah, because I mean, you ultimately it's about building the brand. Then once you start getting that traffic to your site, then it's a case of, are you then launching some of your own products alongside, and then potentially capturing any type of email address from the customer to build any longer term relationship?
Yeah, I mean, we always collect the email addresses, and we're hard on email marketing just because we want to build that relationship with the customer. And it's not all about selling for us at the moment. It's more about providing content and value, recommending blogs and videos. And then maybe once or twice a month, we go ahead and send them promotional emails. And those tend to do way better just because we're not, purely focusing on spamming them with offers. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess what we can do at this point is I know you've got a lot of content on your YouTube channel. I know you go through the actual the nuts and bolts and the tactical side of things on your YouTube channel. So please, if anybody is interested in learning more about Alex and learning about what he's done and his knowledge and what he shares, do check out his YouTube channel because it's all going to be there. Did you say you've just started a challenge of building a Shopify store up to $1,000 in 30 days or something?
In 7 days, I started a new store and taking it from 0 to 1,000, 7 days. And everything I do is like on camera, so people know exactly what they should be doing as well.
Wow, amazing. Okay, then. So I guess to wrap up this interview, then, where can people find you? I know I've just said that there's going to be links in the description below, but what social media platforms are most active on?
Right, so you guys can find me on Instagram at alexphilip_1. And if you guys have any questions, I'm more than happy to reply to you within a day or two. And really, I give strategical advice on what you guys can do to take your store to the next level. Loads of people have been asking me, can you review my store? Can you look at this and that? And I do that sometimes, but really I want you guys to focus on the stuff that matters and go hard on learning about marketing and learning how you can take your store to the next level rather than focusing on the small bits that don't actually matter that much. Yeah.
Amazing. So I would love for you guys to give this video a thumbs up. And also, if you guys have got any questions whatsoever for Alex, please do get in the comments down below. Let us know if you've got any questions whatsoever. I'm sure Alex will be more than happy to answer your questions. Please do hit that subscribe button on Alex's channel to keep you guys updated on his future. What an incredible future you've got, Alex. I just wanted to say to you, thank you so much for your time today. I know your weekend is very precious. So, I really do appreciate your time today.
Thanks for the opportunity, Kev, to talk.
You're very welcome. Take care, mate.
All right. Speak to you soon.